Are we done listing off colors? Who wants to shout out another color, you know? Hit me. Go ahead, hit me with another color. Bring it on. I'm not afraid of you. How are we doing today, everybody? It's actually, question, is snowy a color? Like, obviously, when I say snowy, you think of like snow, like the white of snow, but like, is that a color in the compendium? Snow is probably a color. I don't think snowy with the Y is a color. Interesting. The color is orange. I'm talking about snowy because of its name. That's why I'm talking about snowy. All right. We're going to be playing a little bit just so a couple more people join in. But we are going to be doing the... Oh, God. I don't know what happened to my mouth. We are going to be doing a little bit of... We're going to be doing an Alliance War Fight showcase today. So, we're not going to be in MCOC for too long. We're going to move on to like a desktop coverage where we'll look at my recorded fights. Oh, I got to record. Speaking of which... Oh, right. This is the annoying... Oh, no, I have recoils on. I can't do this. Oops. All right, let me go back. Should I deck plan for this BG season, actually? Because it's starting in an hour? Oh, snap. Oh, there's probably a good time for me to start brainstorming my deck. Okay, Buffet and Rising Sun. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Oh, that's bad, actually. I'm gonna need, like, a buff immune. Or a degen resistant, neither of which is easily accessible in my roster. That's not great. Just thinking. Probably go for Spot and then probably go for Rhino. Probably that. Is that going to be my science roster? Seems weird to not have Photon in the deck, but like, I don't know what you're going to do. I think more people are going to be drafting around Photon. I think I can leave her out for now. Heavy and heavy. He's a mutant. Yeah, he's the mutant nullify, so I'm fine. We go with him. Go with him. Let's go with him. Because I guess that's what we're doing. Feels weird to not go into black. No, I'm bringing Black Cat. If my Zemo was ascended, I'd bring him in instead, but... Okay. Alright, works for me. How's everybody doing today? How are we doing today? How's yellow and orange doing today? Oh, right. Cosmic Champions. That's gonna suck. Easy, heavy. Maestro being Maestro, Null being Null. Let's get Serpent. Summon some drafts. WhatsApp consistent streams. Gonna stream the new event. I'm probably not gonna. I'm gonna do like an overview of the event. I probably won't do it today. I'll probably save that for next week's for the stream and content. Today I'm gonna be doing some Alliance War Fight recap, which I should be doing now once I'm done with this BG's deck building. Obviously we bring Strollbark. Obviously we bring Iron Doom because he's souped up. Viv Vision, absolutely. Zola, absolutely. So Zola's gonna piss somebody off. Let's go Penny. Let that ascension work for me. Okay, and then Mutant, easy heavy. Oh, that's not good. Okay, Danny's not a good shot. Never mind. Let's go you, and let's go you. I'm missing a class. What am I missing? Missing Mystic, that's why. Destroyer's going to be a menace defender this season. You. Let's go Thor Jane for those easy buffets. We gotta bring Chavez as well. Kind of have to. Alrighty. That's enough. All right. So I'm gonna excuse me if I do the YouTuber introduction rigmarole. We're gonna be doing a little bit of a different stream today. Because I'm not going to be playing any MCOC, at least not for a little bit. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking back at some fights from Alliance War season 68. Because this season was a wild one for me. Let me pull up my little menu. Trying to orchestrate this, my bad. No Nico. Nico probably would be a menace, wouldn't she? I'll visit that at some point later. That's a problem for future me to deal with. I got a file here. It's screenshots. It's in screenshots. Send up towers, floor 16, thinking of using Celebrate Blade against Cersei. What do you say? Depends on the node too. I don't know, honestly. Ascended Blade, I haven't had a lot of good use with Stellar Forge Blade, to be honest. Like, I'm not sure. There's probably is an optimal rotation for that. I just think you got to play it very well. I could see it working. I wouldn't be able to help you there. That's out of my wheelhouse. Okay. Alrighty. So yeah. So start things off. Alliance War season 68 was a very fun season. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I got to use a wide breadth of champions here. I got to use a bunch of champs. Like, obviously Salmon and Patriot are the biggies, like, because obviously why wouldn't they be? But you know, like, just the breadth of it, I think I really enjoy, like, having access to, you know. And I think, you know, just getting the chance to use it's weird. It's also a weird distribution too. Like, Jean is my third most used character. Yeah, those were 3 Jean fights in War 1. I only used Jean for 1 war, used her for 3 fights, and she gets the bronze medal because of that. That's silly. It's a very fun distribution. And then after that, it's all like characters I used twice this season, characters I used once this season. I only had 50 fights this season. It's not like the biggest threshold. But I mean, 50 fights, 5 fights per war. Not even, no, that's not 5 fights per war. That's, yeah, no, a little below average, I'd say. But, you know, that's what happens when you don't have as many options as other people. You know, it is what it is. I still think I represented really well. I only had 1 death. And you're going to see the death. And I hate, oh, there's no music. The music's gone. Hold on. There you go. You got music back. Yeah. Carl, like llama with hats. Carl, no. Like Carl with a wrecking ball smashing it into your cranium type Carl. Yeah. Sorry, that shouldn't be Carl. That should be Absman. Certain somebody in our alliance who will not be named on this stream likes to name people by their like government first names sometimes. So I've unfortunately gotten used to referring to Absman as Carl. So like I won't name him. I won't name him. He'll remain anonymous for now, but it is somebody, it is an officer in my alliance that does do that. But either way. But yeah, no, that's 3 Gene fights, and every fight after that was either 2 fights or 1 fight. It was weird, you know, like the disparity is crazy. And it's funny too, because I didn't want Salmon to have this many fights. A lot of times in wars, I'd be like, hey, can I not just use leader for this? If Salmon's only being used for hero versal, should I not just use leader? And then that's why leader got like, I think 1 fight in there. I think it's actually 2 fights. I can't recall. I might have messed up when it came to like documenting these fights exactly, but I mean, the general spread, you know, this is exactly how it is. But unfortunately, we did not make Masters. We made it to Plat 1. We were out of Masters by 1 placement. 50,000 radiance on the table, and we got snubbed. Oh my god, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking, but it's like that's the game. That's Alliance War. Sometimes it just hurts, dude. I think, you know, this has happened twice in my life before, actually. I think when I was with Hawkeye, I think. We finished a war season where we were at Platinum 2 rank 1 is what it was. His name rhymes with 6, 7. Yeah, no, you got it. You got it. That's exactly him. That's the guy. Claimable items expire in 11 hours. What? Oh, that's probably just a mail message, isn't it? Oh, well, it expires in 7 days. So cool. Yeah, rank 21 of all alliances in the game. Oh, it's heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking. Win to loss ratio. Give me 1 second. I have a bunch of cords in the way that I just realized are annoying my headset right now. Let me look up the win. Unfortunately, I can't look up the whole win-loss ratio. It's in Discord somewhere. I could ask for it, but I'm not going to. But I mean, looking at it, we had a fairly even, like, this is win, win, loss, loss, win, 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 loss, win, loss. Like we had a pretty rocky start to the season as far as like attack rating bonuses go. We were still winning. We just needed to try and get the attack rating bonus like as down as possible. We improved like crazy. Like the profit we got over this whole season is like pretty incredible. And unfortunately, it just all came down to this final war against 4 Loki that came down to time. Like we boxed out. We boxed out the whole tier 1 pretty damn hard, if I do say so myself. But what's his name? Aladdin? Are you talking about Aladdin, or are you talking about Aladdin? You know, that's a better question, Perpen. Okay. All right. Yeah, but now I'm not too hooked up on this, honestly. Frankly, I'm 90% certain this is the highest placement I've ever gotten in any alliance ever. This is like every alliance I've been to has either been Plat 2 or low Plat 1 or Plat 3 or below that, or Plat 4 back when the thing was reset. Like, I'm perfectly happy, you know. I know a lot of people in our alliance are kind of licking their wounds because, like, you know, to be 1 rank off, it hurts. Hurt me as well. But I mean, we did a lot this season. We accomplished a lot this season. I can only say I'm more mad that I died once and lost the Deathless than I am that we got snubbed out of Masters. I was talking about Aladdin. How far can we keep the Aladdin train going? But you'll see that death right now. Let's go ahead and let's load up some war videos. Give me 1 second. I have a little notepad that tells me which war fights I should be doing. Oh my god. Why will you not obey me? There we go. And then where's my notepad? There we go. There we go. There's my little notepad. Sorry, I'm kind of like trying to figure out how I should stabilize this. I have it set up mildly. I just have to now go back in and find all of my files. There we go. Oh, wait, no, because if I load this through VLC, will that work? All right, well, I guess this recording works at least, I guess. Alrighty, cool. So we're gonna start the showcase with a little bit of Sandman gameplay, because obviously Sandman is my favorite freaking character in the contest. Specifically, this is Sandman with the Silver Sable synergy. Clown, if you're watching this back after I've edited it down and uploaded it, know that me wanting to fit Silver Sable in a team is not just me liking Silver Sable. She actually gives Sandman his best synergy in the game, like hands down his best synergy. And I've showcased it before, but I'm gonna do it again. All right, no, this is not the right fight. My bad. Yeah, I'm so organized. Aren't I so organized? Okay, so I'm gonna turn the volume down on this because actually, let's change the audio input so y'all can hear the fight audio. Hey, what if Sandman want to live? The death was not with Sandman. The death was not with Sandman. You'll see it eventually. So here, this first I'm going to show is a fight I've done a lot of times, and I'm going to try to do something funny. I'm going to try and do football announcer for this. I'm going to try and commentate as it goes. So yeah, this thing placement we see. I've seen this thing placement so often. It's honestly kind of getting exhausting having to deal with it, because now I have to fit Sandman regen reversal when I'd rather use leader, but I have to use it for other parts of the map. With Silver Sable, it's easy. It's literally just the same principle as you would with a leader fight. You just hit, wait for it to build up. I miscounted because I'm an idiot and I can't count. I forget how many hits in a special attack there are for Sandman. And then he got rooted, and I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to reverse the healing. I'll hit in the block. I don't care. I live. And when'd you know it? 15 rock stacks. Baiting it out. Waiting it out. Boom. Easy special. The key for a fight like this is to try and stay as close as possible, so that way you keep sustaining the personal space timer. Because, yeah, I'm doing damage here, but 90% of the damage I'm doing is going to be from personal space. And it's also annoying to have to deal with, like, think stuff. Yeah, like, I'm trying to stay close to him and keep personal space going so I can heal reverse. And this fight is a lot easier if you're able to... You can do this without Silver Sable synergy. You can absolutely do this fight without Silver Sable synergy. But it's really hard to find that golden opening. Sometimes you eventually get, like, put into a wall like this here, because so much stuff gets purified. Like, here is where, like, I finally start getting regens built up, but I'm undoing the damage that I did. So now I have to I'm basically restarting the fight from scratch. But this is where the fight actually begins. And I get a full reset here. Despair is working on my advantage. Heavy spam. Heavy spam's going to do a little bit of damage, but I just want to get the big 5 regeneration full reversal, and then keep him pinned in the corner, and he's gone. Yeah, so the fight should have been 30 seconds, and then it turned into like a minute 45, I think is what it was. Yeah, wow, right on the spot. Go me. Hey, Levi, how you doing? This fight is it's tricky to do with Sandman on his own, but it's still, I've done it before. It's not too tricky. You just have to be patient about it. With Silver Sable, much easier to do. You have a lot more options with Silver Sable because she will pause your debuffs when you're doing heavy spam. And it's really, really good. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. Sup, get better? Thank you very much. I'm impressed with my skills too. It makes me sad that I died later in this showcase. But yeah, no, it's a fight that I'm painfully aware of because I keep having to do it. If not with Sandman, then with Leader, you know? But Sable just makes it so much easier. If I can fit Sable, I try to fit Sable. Sable's so good. And it makes me so sad that she's not tactic. Makes me so sad. This next fight, sorry, I should just be letting it play so that way I don't spoil anything. This next fight is another one that's like, I'd say this fight's easier with Sandman on his own. You could definitely do this Thanos placement with Sandman on his own because it's like, he makes you miss, he gets a bunch of Furies, he goes unstoppable. Sandman is like, okay, decelerate, easy. I'd actually say that the better synergy to bring for this one is Stealth Spidey, because he prevents Sandman from missing while the opponent is decelerated. The Silver Sable is also good, because this is one of those fights that I showcased Sandman's utility off of. Because how Decelerate is such a stupidly strong ability. I'm going to actually fast forward this one. This is really long. Give me 1 second. How do I fast forward on VLC? Yeah, there we go. So it's fast forwarding a little bit now. Yeah, Conflictor sucks. I had to use Ghost Rider for Hazard Shift, Bleed, Conflictor, Serpent. It's annoying. Yeah, that Serpent, I think Isophine's actually the best answer for that Serpent. Like, I know Isophine's not as good of a character as some other options that could be fit on a war map, but Isophine has done really well for that Serpent in the past because of the double immunity. He just solves so much. But yeah, no, this fight is very good because Decelerate's a funny ability. Because Decelerate is a flat ability accuracy reduction, it means that it kind of does its check after everything else. So like Thanos, it doesn't matter how many charges he's at like 200% personal ability accuracy. But when you get to the point where Decelerate does its math, that 200% is treated as 100%. So if you have it like down to 0, you don't have to worry about it. And by the way, at max potential, that's 700% flat ability accuracy rate reduction. What's the difference between Decelerate and Slow? There's a couple of differences. The main one is that Decelerate is incredibly hindered by ability accuracy reduction. It works through ability accuracy. So like with Slow reduces the ability accuracy of evades, and it'll reduce the ability accuracy of Unstoppable, but it also treats unstoppable opponents as if they weren't. So basically it's like evade, if your evade has boosted ability accuracy, Slow doesn't work as well. But if your Unstoppable has boosted ability accuracy, they still react to hits as if normal while Unstoppable even. So like Slow is good in that regard. But Slow has the caveat that it doesn't work on class disadvantage. So if you bring a Slow champion that's Science against a skill champion, Slow doesn't work. And so Decelerate is a lot simpler. Decelerate is like, hey, reduce the ability accuracy and then do the math. So Decelerate, it's literally like, oh, I have 3 Decelerates that do 30%. That's 90% total reduced ability accuracy. That's how Decelerate works. So like, Decelerate has the advantage that it works against all classes, but it's also much more hindered by ability accuracy rate reduction, specifically for unstoppable cases. So, and then also Slow has some certain immunities, like I think Destroyer's immune to Slow, and I think there's some other champion that's immune to Slow, something like that. Slow is the higher profile ability, so Decelerate tends to fly under the radar when it comes to checking for champion stuff, assuming ability accuracy is not an issue. But yeah, by the time I finish talking about that specific encounter, yeah, Thanos is dead. This fight, I fast forwarded it. It takes a lot of patience because you see, I still have to wait around the miss timer because I don't have the stealthy synergy, but just the permanent Decelerate, permanently baiting the special ones and just countering him, and then just being able to delay stuff with the protection. Sandman, this is not a fast fight. Sandman, this is like a 2 minute 45 second fight. Not the fastest answer. But if you're looking for a champion that could do this, Thanos, and could do other stuff on the map, Sandman can do it very easily. One of the first fights I've ever really like kind of mastered with Sandman was this fight. And I've showcased it in the past, but I haven't showcased it in a while. But I mean, hey, when you're doing that fight, Silver Sable just makes it all the easier. All the goddamn easier. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to some other stuff. I think that's, yeah, I have a couple more Sandman fights later in here, but I kind of want to move here. Now we're going to be moving on to Node 33, which is a frustrating one. Let me find the original thing. Is that War 3? Yeah, this is War 3. Need me to buff those numbers? Those are rookie numbers. You got to bump those up. Okay, I think this penny is against the I-Bomb. It's a little further. It's near the end. Yeah, there it is. Okay, this is where I fight Madeline Pryor. Oh, no, this is the... Okay, no, it's in the next recording then. Oh, god damn. Oh, I forgot about this. Damn it. So for some reason with VLC specifically, VLC, amazing program, wonderful program, open source, use it for whatever you want, doesn't track your information or anything, you just download it and it works. VLC, amazing program, perfect program. For some reason, my warfights come out like this when viewing it in VLC. And like, it's not a file issue, you know, this opens fine in other software, this opens fine in Premiere. And For some reason, VLC just doesn't like my war videos sometimes. It's so weird. I have no idea how to even change it, to be honest. Well, that didn't work. That also didn't work. That's disappointing. Aspect ratio. I'm not even gonna try. I'm just gonna change it to then I'm gonna open it with a different software. No, A2 Penny, absolutely ridiculous. Really good. What? What are you talking about? This is an MP4 file. What? God, I hate you, Microsoft. Oh my goodness. Really? Okay, what if I open it with the legacy player? Okay, so I guess there's something wrong with the file. Why? I wonder if I... No, it is delusional, straight up. Okay, I'm gonna try something. I'm trying to fix this. Okay, so if I do that, what do I do this? Nope, first... Oh my god. It only plays the audio, it doesn't play the actual video. Why? Why, dude? Like, actually, why? What if I open this in Opera? Does it play the file there? What? Okay, so I guess it is a file side issue, but for some reason Premiere just like knows what it's wrong and just fixes it. I don't know. Did you update today? My computer? This has been an issue for like a while, but I don't know why it's affecting all these other softwares. It's so annoying. Like, why? Why this specifically? All right, well, let's try and view it as best as we can, because why the hell wouldn't we? Okay, let me try and get a good aspect ratio here. If you're, don't worry, the actual video, I'll just put the footage on screen, but this is the kind of thing I have to deal with when I'm recording on mobile. It's very annoying. That's not a great aspect ratio. I'm trying to let me just mess around with aspect ratios and I'll see. Oh god. Yeah, something is definitely wrong with this. Good lord. Oh god, this is horrible. All right, well, you know what? I'm going to play the fight and just pretend like you can see. Wait a minute. Can I stretch this? Can I distort the actual window and like do it like that? Damn it. Oh, that's so unfortunate, dude. Oh, hold on. Wait, is it transform actually? Nope. Oh, okay. All right, fine. 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 Just wear a chest mounted GoPro and have it record your actual phone screen like a true professional. I mean, it'd be more stable than Microsoft gear or Apple gear. Really any gear from a big tech corporation nowadays. All right, let's just pretend. Just pretend, okay? Just pretend like it's impressive gameplay. Hey, Clash, you get to see technical difficulties in real time, so just pretend, okay? So here we're fighting this. Node 33 is a weird scenario because if I recall correctly, the first time I gave up like 3 deaths total to this node because they sent me to do it with leader and I was not able to get it right with leader because I'm fighting I-bomb on it. Penny, on the other hand, is really good for I-bomb on this node. Not only because of just like the immunities and like the general beefiness of Penny, but also because when you parry with your sync shield up, it reduces their power rates by like complete, like everything. It reduces it all by like 100%. I think they just can't gain power. So whenever you eat Conflictor with a parry, they don't gain any power. He'll still gain power when he consumes when he gets it from a poison. But if you can bait Conflictor with a parry, it's so easy to just kind of like eat it out and just or just to bait it out and to play from there. So here I do the Sentinel Relic, big special 2 with 15 charges, and he's just burning. He's burning. I have no sync shield. I have to play a little more carefully, but he's chipping down. Pause the incinerates, and he's dead. He's dead in the bin. Pretend like that was in proper resolution, so that way you can be sufficiently impressed with my gameplay. Just imagine, picture if you will, a world where technology worked the way it was intended to all the time, every day. Crop to default. I did. Crop is already at default. Yeah, Crop's already at default. How does Red Skull interact with Conflictor? I don't think he does. He doesn't reduce ability accuracy of stuff when he parries. He just like, I don't think he does actually. I don't think Red Skull interacts with Conflictor in any way. I think at that point you actually just have to just parry and. Oh no, I know. I see what you're asking. So Conflictor will just work as usual, but you'll still burn the power or drain the power when you take the blocked hit. So Conflictor will just work as normal. You're just taking less of it at the cost of an armor up. So there's no interaction there. That's just the two things working at the same time. Hey Jai, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, no, the crop, like if I crop, I'm not trying to crop it. I'm trying to stretch it, but the thing just doesn't stretch. That's just not how that works. It's annoying. But yeah, there's the Penny and I-Bomb fight just to be sort of control, because node 33 is an especially annoying node because people have been very creative with it this season, because we recently started seeing Quicksilver placed on that node. Quicksilver on that node is very annoying. Let me see if I can find it. All right, node War 6. This is from War 6. Fight this Black Cat, this Chavez. Here. All right, so here we're fighting. What are we fighting here? Yeah, this is a rank 4 Quicksilver, I think. I clicked through the screen really fast. Yeah, it's a rank 4 Quicksilver. Punching even here. Mini boss Conflictor is a pain. Oh, absolutely, absolutely, it is. So here, name of the game here. A little safer than I-Bomb because of we don't have to worry about poison. But Quicksilver is a tactic defender, meaning that if you're not using a tactic attacker, you're going to glance a lot. And so Quicksilver gets annoying here because then he just keeps throwing specials. Like here, he just keeps throwing specials. And I'm going to be perfectly honest, I'm not great at dexing Quicksilver's special 1. I'm a lot better at dexing his special 2. The display is a little cropped up here. Let me see if I can change that. My apologies for pausing the show. There we go. All right, that's a little better. That's a little more full. So yeah, so annoying. Yeah, and then he'll evade you as well. So like, I'm just here trying to build up my card as much as I can. It's so hard to actually build it because the idea is to punish and to plan heavies. And Quicksilver is just annoying when it comes to that. So I really just need to build up my card so that way. And I messed up the punish there because I want it to be unique like that. So here I just say, screw it. I got to get damage going, and I do the special intercept. I don't get the sabotage, but the vicious with the bleed scaling, it will still hurt really hard. So name of the game here, nuke him. Just nuke him. Bleed him out as much as I can. Try and hit him over and over again with that vicious, trying to use it to my best of my ability. I don't want him to special 2 because I let him special 2 or special 1, I'm going to die. There. That's a very funny interaction. So right here, after not here. I'm an idiot. So right here, I'd special intercept him the second time. I'm gonna try and pause it. Right here. So I'm doing a special intercept again because I want to get more damage off. And then right here, I trigger Conflictor because I plant a critical bleed, but I fail the power gain from Conflictor. A funny thing about Conflictor is that the power gain and the Purify are separate triggers. So if the Purify works, you can still fail the power gain trigger. If the Purify gets like countered, then the power gain just never triggers, but they're separate instances. So if you ever find a Conflictor, think about that whenever you're bringing a counter to this that specifically works with ability accuracy. And with that last special one, Max Deep Wounds, he is dead in the bin. I'm going to do new quests today. I'm going to look over them. I'm not going to do them today. I'm going to save that for next week because I think this is going to be the thing I edit and upload for this Friday. And then next week I'll be doing the quests. Bong will go crazy for this. I don't doubt it. I know Bong would probably go crazy for this. I just know that with Quicksilver specifically and how fragile he is and how annoying the prowess and conflictor can be, a good Black Cat fight is like 40 seconds. You know, this is my first time doing it, my only time doing it actually. And I think my alliance mate Simula, he also had to do this Black Cat fight, and he also had a little bit of trouble on it just because it's tricky to get the hang of. But I mean, if I got assigned this again, I'd know a lot more of what I'm supposed to be doing. So honestly, send it again. This is a pretty safe assignment for Black Cat. Someone's probably done this with Bong. I can't imagine somebody hasn't done it with Bong, given how popular Bong is. But Black Cat, I think, is still my preferred answer for this. Now we get to the storyline. The storyline is very funny with this. So we're jumping up to War 7 right now. A lot of times when I get assigned to stuff, because I have leader, because I'm a big fan of leader and I'm a big fan of Sandman. Silver Sable was on the team for Sandman Synergy. I think she had one fight, I want to say, but she's on the team for Sandman Synergy and she works very well. But either way, I will probably show that Sable fight in a little bit if I can find it. But yeah, no, I get assigned to Path 1, Section 1 a lot because I'm really good with Sandman and I'm very familiar with leaders. So I'm just the heal reverse guy. That's just where they tend to send me a lot. But the occupational hazard that comes with that is that I have to fight Spot on node 10. So I'm going to show you guys the first time I ever really fought this one. So I max boosted for this. By the way, I'm fighting this with Patriot. My Patriot is not ascended. My Patriot is not rank 5. He's rank 4. And I'm fighting against a rank 4 ascended level 2 Spot right here. And this is the first time I've really done this fight on this node specifically. Now, what makes Spot annoying on this node, aside from just being tactic, is that because of Spot applying himself a debuff on his special 1, he tends to go unblockable a lot. Yeah, like right there. He immediately triggered buff mute on himself, went unblockable, and just started healing up health. Very annoying fight. Very annoying fight to deal with. And yeah, literally, the counter to this with Patriot is in Patriot we trust. Because like Patriot doesn't fully solve this fight. You still have to punch through regeneration. You still have to be careful about when you reversal, because if you drop debuffs, you're not going to have your steadfast anymore. But Patriot has the steadfast. Patriot has non-debuff reliant damage. Like Patriot just has the sauce. And he's also really good with the tactic just because of how fast he gains combo. But you'll see here, I'm having a pretty hard time fighting this for the first time because frankly, like I just wasn't sure what to expect with this placement. Because Spot's a weird character on his own, you know? And not to mention that the fact that I'm punching up basically a full rank, you know? Wait for it. Reversal. And then I do a special 3 from there. Also, hi, Misty K. Happy to see you. So yeah, so I kind of got the rotation down at the first try. I think the best way to do it is to use at least one special 3. So that way you can start reversing over and over again. And what's great about Patriot is that because he constantly heals, like you can get him into his untouchable phase, which is like this right now. So long as you just parry a hit to have your vigilance up, the ruptures aren't going to do that much to you. So like right here, I get a rupture on me. I'm waiting it out. Just reversal, get more ruptures on me. I mess up. Yeah, this is very much my first time fighting this fight. But you know, the ruptures are on me. I'm not taking any damage. I am not taking any damage like at all. Taking the spot 3 times with Elena. Fair. Very fair. But yeah, this is my first time doing with Patriot. It's very, very annoying if you don't know what you're doing. And I very much don't know what I'm doing, but I think here is when I can get a good lineup of abilities. Come on. There you go. And then I make sure to bait the I think it's not conflictor. It is conflictor. It's buffet over time. What's the name of the node that purifies a debuff and then gives you regen? Am I losing my mind? It's not power stack. It's not conflictor. It's not buffet. Masochism. Masochism, yeah. So I trigger the masochism and then try and get as much damage as I can. Big crit, and then that's it. Yeah, that was a terrible fight. Horrible fight. Very bad fight. Now let's watch the next time I take it. Next time I take it, let's see where we can find it. Let's see where we can find it. Let's go War 10. That's where it is. This is the second time I fight this. And I'm going to speed it up a little bit because we've seen this before. Yeah, so we're going a little slower now. Now I know a little more about like what to bait and what not to bait. I just don't want to deal with the regen because that's going to slow me down. And now I know safely here. I know that hitting into this spot is very safe. Getting him into his untouchable phase is very safe because I just don't take rupture damage, you know? By the way, this is a rank 5 now. This is a rank 5 ascended level 2. I am rank 4 unascended. I'm punching up as high as SSX is willing to send, you know? Come on. There we go. I'm waiting out the untouchable. If you win, that is not terrible. Yeah, a solo's a solo. Get that special 3 off, lowered my reversal cost, and then I just keep punching him. I wanted to heavy there so that way he could throw a special 2, but he did it. It didn't hit it. And then after this point, like, as long as you're just like holding block and like not wanting to base special 1s, fight is super easy with intercept there too. Super easy because you can just block forever. You don't have to worry about unblockable stuff. There I did mess up. I did mess up because I hit into the phasing, but like no damage. Literally no damage. It's dancing between 90. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Patriot just lives. He just lives those. Even though that's a rank higher than the last spot, I got out of there much faster. I had to fight this spot like 3 more times on this placement that you're not going to see because I'm not going to show the same fight over and over again. But this was a character arc, straight up. This was me like evolving in real time. It's like watching a chia pet grow. And I was very happy that I got the hang of this fight because I kept having to take it over and over again as an occupational hazard of being on path 1. I do hope block and heavy technique. It helps with certain champs like Cassandra. Yeah, no, it's sometimes I like to do it. I really do like to do it with Patriot. Other times I think I'm like, I just want to be safe and like just hold it for eternity and wait for them to hit me. Because reliably they hit you. Reliably they hit you. There's not too much risk. And, you know, after doing this fight and kind of assessing the risk, I know exactly how not to die with Spot on this fight. I know how to, it's going to be slow, but I know exactly how not to die. I'm using it for photons on path 4, both sections. No, he's great for path 4. There's another fight I did with Spider-Ham on path 4. Very good. Never let anyone, never let a damned soul tell you that Patriot is a bad champion. They just don't know how to use them. They're just failing the vibe check. They're just haters. They're hating to hate. They're uneducated. Patriot is golden, and I love him. I just wish that I could get him ascended. From what I've seen, higher tier wars seem more fun than lower, like because I'm one of the team and defenders any mode. Yeah, I mean, higher tier wars have their trade-off because like I had this discussion a while ago where it's like I can't make war content as fun as I used to because now I'm playing for points. I'm playing for points up here now. Like my deaths matter, and so. Like I can't play with the goofy deaths and the memes that I was able to like when I first started the channel, which is why it's like, oh, well, it sucks as a content creator and not being able to be flexible with that content. It does suck, but as a war player, I'm having way more fun. I'm having so much fun in tier 1. It's so fun. Even when I'm sent like boring fights, it's like the thrill of it is addicting, dude. Note 43 note, yes. Yes, if you're curious about Node 40, it's 42 actually. It's Node 42 null. If you're curious about that fight, I think DLL has a video on that. It might be members only, actually. I could be wrong. But DLL has definitely covered that fight. He basically never dies to that null with Patriot. I still do because I can't get the hang of that fight to save my life. But DLL never dies to that null. He's more comfortable taking null with Patriot than he is with Absorbing Man. Like, that's how good it is. Still tricky, but it's good. I always was like this. I know this guy. I remember you tried to help me with my breakup 2 months ago. No, I remember that. No, I absolutely remember that. I 100% remember that. That was the first time you came to one of these streams, Jai. I remember that. I have 100% remember that. I don't remember exactly which stream it was, but I do remember talking to you about that because that was a unique conversation. Nobody ever asks about life stuff in these things. It's usually MCOC. So it's like, I'll give life stuff. It's fun. I'm happy to help, and I'm happy to see you coming back around again. All right. So that's enough of the Patriot train. Oh, he did. Matty MCOC, another one that covered that fight. Very good. Very good shout. Thank you very much for that. So we have a couple of tech fights to show here. First things first, going back to War 4 with Captain America Sam Wilson. So there are some fights that I like to call. There are some fights where I like to call DLL at home, because these are 100% DLL fights that nobody else has the champions to, and I'm the only one that could take them when DLLs needed in other places. So it's not this fight. This Deathless Thanos against Fat Man fight is very standard, very easy fight. But now we're going to another curse fight. Captain Britain, Node 15, sucks. You don't have a Bastion, you don't have a Yondu, this fight just sucks. But I don't need either of those champions. I've got Captain America Sam Wilson. Why? Because Captain America Sam Wilson reduces bleed ability accuracy by, I think it's like 50% per armor up or something like that. So if you have 2 armor up buffs, the no bleed abilities from the opponent trigger. It doesn't matter if those bleed abilities are like on the opponent. Because they're coming from the opponent, they're still subject to that reducibility accuracy. So I have 8 armors and not a single bleed to be seen. And you see my health bar like flickering like that. It's really funny. Maker as well. Maker's also good for this node. So the goal for this fight, which like makes it good as well, is basically just wait for your lock-on to come back online and only hit her while lock-on is on. So this is this is rank 4 ascended 1 Captain America Sam Wilson against what I believe is a rank 5. It might be a rank 4. It's not a particularly fast fight, but it's incredibly safe. My health bar is immaculate right now. I think I actually lose like 20% at one point. Yes, because some neuroshocks are bleeding through. Yes, so I take a little bit of health. Yeah, it ain't great, and I'm waiting for the lock-on to come back. Wait for it. Lock-on's back on. Jump back in. Contact out. Lock-on's coming in. Contact out. Just keep the rhythm going, and boom. Cap Sam's fun. Very fun. So in theory, he can counter the bleed of Mr. Sinister. He can counter that 2 ways. So he counters it that way, but also with the Bulwark. If you have your Bulwark up with Captain America Sam Wilson, it reduces ability accuracy of effects that hit into your block. So if you have Bulwark up and you block the last hit of Special 1, everything fails. Literally everything fails on Special 1. I think it still removes like debuffs, which is weird, but the bleeds don't land on you if you have the Bulwark up. That's the more preferred one. Hey, Azet, how you doing? Like me using I-Bomb, I think, in War against Civil Warrior and him stopping my self-poisons. Yeah, it's weird. Ability accuracy giveth and ability accuracy taketh away. It's a weird thing. I should probably like cover that at some point. Like just MCOC Q&A. Ask me about stupid interactions and why they work the way they do and why they kind of actually make sense. It's weird. Okay. But that was my only Cap Sam fight. Let's give some love to my actual favorite champion in the game, Solvark. Not this fight. This fight. Not this fight. This fight. Okay. Same placement. Betsy on node 15. I'm bringing a Solvark this time around. This is a weird thing with Solvark versus Betsy specifically. Sometimes when you play Solvark, you think you're God. and you think you're immortal. If you let Neuroshocks build up on Solvark too much, he's going to die. Like, it's going to bleed through, because that's just how the damage works. And because I don't have anything to actually stop the bleeds from triggering, I'm getting a bunch of Neuroshocks on me. Like, yeah, willpower is healing. Yeah, Solvark's mitigating it by a decent amount. But the name of the game here is not to live. The name of the game here is not to come out healthy. The name of the game here is to make sure she dies before I do. It is a literal Leroy Jenkins fight right here, which is one of the reasons why you should 100% be playing Alliance War and show Kabam that the potions change is amazing. They need to see that we love Alliance War for the potions change, because I would be much more hesitant to do this if I had to like potion up Solvark after this. I was at 35 Neuroshocks, down to 60% health, fighting for my life, and Betsy's gone. Betsy's gone. Like, dead in the bin. Literal Viking run against Captain Britain on this node. Less than a minute fight, but I lost 40% health. With a rank 5, that would feel terrible to potion up after a war. That would feel god-awful to potion up after a war. But this season and next season, potions aren't a thing. So I exit out of this fight at some point, and I come out with full yellow bar. It's free. It's free real estate. It's right there. You too can afford to unga bunga with Solvark if you just play Alliance War. But then we get to like probably my worst fight of the season. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. So this one I might actually speed up a lot faster. So this is Onslaught on the Vitality node on Path 2. This node gives you Vitality buffs if you don't use correct attacks. And then it also has Never Back Down, which gives him a regen whenever you dash back too quickly. So with those vitalities building up, and you being forced to dash back so often with Onslaught and building up vitalities, like, doing this fight is frustrating as hell. You need a heal block answer, basically. Fortunately for me, Solvark has heal block. He has it the way that I need to do a video on Solvark to explain how his abilities trigger, but basically, if you do a special 2 while you're in the attack mode, he applies a heal block that's paused for however long as you're in the attack mode. And like, look at the healing. That's a crazy amount of healing. I'm going to dash back again a little bit, just see. Yeah. Look at that healing. This Onslaught is immortal, basically. And this goes on for like a while. I want to ask, I don't know why this happened. Special 2 should inflict a heal block on Special 2 should inflict a heal block when he does it with during the attack mode. But it didn't trigger here for some reason. And I'm loading up Solvark's kit right now. I'm loading up his kit right now because I'm trying to check why did it not trigger on that Special 2 specifically. Yeah, I don't know why it failed. The Daunted? The Daunted reduces ability accuracy? Is that a thing that Onslaught does? Does he do that? Hold on, I'm looking this up. I'm letting the fight play. It's literally just me dancing around for like 5 more minutes trying to figure out what the hell happened. I almost timed out of this fight, by the way. Hold on, I'm trying to find... I can't even find Onslaught on the goddamn release page. Oh my god, wow, that's why it failed. I didn't know that until this fight was like 3 weeks ago. And now, oh wow, that's so painful. So yeah, so that's why that failed. So now fast forward to this section of the fight and I'm still fighting for my life, dude. Now here, got Dex Special 2. Got to get the forbidden Dex Special 2. If I don't Dex this, I may or may not die. I got it. I jump back, contact in, contact out. I have no energizers, but at this point I'm like, I don't care. I just need the heal block. Finally, I have the heal block on him. Now, Now that the heal block is finally on, because I'm not an idiot and I actually read Onslaught's kit in the future. So now here we're here. I make a slight mistake here because I realize that I have no energizes, even though I'm top out on core charge. So here's what I try to do. Power drain is also really annoying me here. That's why it's making the fight go so long. I convert back to my absorb mode, so that way I can get armors to convert. And now I'm racing back to my special 1 because the heal block is only paused during attack mode. Racing back to special 1 to switch back on a sliver of heal block duration. I get it, and he's dead. This was a 3 minute and 40 second fight, dude. Probably one of the worst fights I've ever done in Alliance War this season so far. But I remember coming out of it. I remember coming out of it and like saying to my officers, "Hey, I soloed this, but it wasn't clean. If we see Onslaught in this placement again, please let me take it again. I need to redeem myself. I need to take this Onslaught and show people how easy it can be. Please. The Solvark tutorial won't be complete until I make this video. Please." We didn't see it again. I never saw this Onslaught on the map again. If it was on there, it probably got assigned to somebody else, but no, I was like, it was a humbling experience. I'm like, damn it. This was easy. I had the plan on paper. It was easy, dude. I think Onslaught's landing the kid. Screw you, Neos. You lose. No fun for you. And you know what, Perped? I'm glad I gutted his damage on that one rebalance. I'm glad I gutted his damage. I do it again. Oh my god, that fight kind of like broke my spirit a little bit, just a little bit. But now let's show a couple of fun fights here. Let's go back to Sandman, going back to War 3. We're gonna be looking at, god damn it, the LC player. Okay, all right. Once again, imagine dragons. This Nico is on the Rich Get Richer node. If you don't know the Rich Get Richer node, they get unstoppable and evade buffs whenever they throw a special attack, and whoever has the most buffs in a fight will gain passive power gain. With Nico, who passively inflicts you with buff immunity, that's an annoying fight to go through. And Sandman on this node is pretty good because he has answers to VO God damn it, Misty. I hate that. I hate that so much. Oh god, you broke me. You snapped me out of my showmanship. God damn it. Oh my god. So, back on topic. Sandman is good for this node because he has answers to the unstoppable, to the evade, and to the power gain. If you have like Sable immunity or something else juicing him up, he's good. He's really good. Sandman versus Nico, however, is a very tricky fight. Because here's the thing about Nico, and you see it right here. If she throws one special 1, you don't have to get hit by it. She throws one special 1, and you are no longer doing your unstoppable shenanigans. Like, I have to wait because I know that she just annoys me with the halt debuff being applied on activation, regardless of class advantage. Yeah, you were talking about the benefits between slow and decelerate earlier. Yeah, decelerate doesn't care about class advantage. Halt also doesn't care, and it annoys me. But either way, this fight's still going swimmingly. Name of this game is just to keep hitting her, keep applying Petrify, so that way, if she does win the buff game, I just, like, apologies. The idea here is just to keep applying Petrifies, so that if she does win the buff game, that way her power just shrinks. Here, I'm in a little bit of a lull because she is winning it. Good thing about Nico, though, her special attacks are very long. So by the time they're done, she's already kind of like out of the buffs. So I don't lose too much time from the fight. So that's a very handy thing about Nico. So yeah, this fight's just a bit of a slog because I have to play under so many weird conditions. Because here I'm trying to like dodge in the corner, and she throws a special 3 on me. Now, Nico's special 3 hurts, but it doesn't hurt that bad. A good Sandman with resistance up Sable, with resistance ups, he can tank it. He can take it pretty nicely. And it's also great here because if you get the forbidden timing, I get buffs on myself and I win the buff race. And so I'm able to just spam petrifies and just put it in the dirt. Like I Sandman against Nico, it's a fight that can be done very well, but it's entirely on the whims of AI. It's entirely on the whims of AI. If they feel like giving you like the golden opportunity, Nico's dead. And she was dead. But a single special one thrown into nothing, a single like unfortunately timed like special 3 or special 2, like a single time where you get cornered, it's a precarious fight. But it's a good one. It's a fun one. There is, however, a champion I'd much rather use for Nico. There's a champion that I would use I would use this champion on Nico 100 times out of 100 over Sandman. This champion is so much better than for Nico than Sandman. He is so much better to fighting Nico than Sandman is. Oh god, my computer froze. Ants. Ant-Man. I got Ant-Man in a war. I got to use Ant-Man for one fight in the season, and I love it. This is EMP modification, immunity to stun. I think a placebo's in there as well. This is a fight on path 2, and I got to do it with freaking Ant-Man. And I was so happy for this war. It's so happy. I think I also got assigned like a really mean fight in this thing as well. Like I think I only had like 3 fights in this specific war. But with Ant-Man, it's very funny. I'm going to speed this up actually. No, I'm not going to speed it up. I'm going to let it play out because the name of the game with Ant-Man is you don't got to worry about your pin particles. You don't got to worry about your pin particles. I did take a hit. I did take a stable hit, but that's okay. Why? Unsteady, counters miss. I keep countering miss. Ant-Man just keeps winning. And now that she's throwing heavies, I get to knock her to the ground. Thanks to the Ant-Man relic, she's getting paused, so that way I can just taunt her by knocking her each time I knock her down. I just keep baiting special 2s. Apply buff immunity on me. I don't care. I do not care. Knock her down again. Apply another taunt. Throw another special 2. This fight, like butter. It's going a little slow. Another heavy attack. More taunt. More taunt. Keep trying to build up to that special 2. Now that I'm already ramped up on fatigue debuffs, I just need to worry about getting the special 2. Rip it. Boom. 100k hit. And now those poisons are taking her down. The fight now, it's already over. It's over before it began. I also understand that I'm bleeding into the fight, into the time with the event going on, so I apologize. However, I don't care. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this a lot, just watching it back. Nico in the bin, completely risk his fight. Not the fastest fight in the world, but very fun fight. Ant-Man keeps winning. Ugh. I like Ant-Man. Ant-Man is fun. Let's go into... Let us go to War 9. That was my only Ant-Man fight, unfortunately. I unfortunately have no other Ant-Man fights to show you guys there. Here, I gotta pull this up actually. Give me one small second. Yeah, there we go. I apologize, Great Shades. I'm barely checking that. I'm going through a whole thing right now. That's why I haven't been as accurate with chats. I apologize for not keeping up with you. My favorite class, strongest champion in my roster right now, I think it's Enchantress. It's between Enchantress and Soulbark. Those are the strongest champs in my roster right now. Favorite class is probably going to be Tech, I want to say. I apologize for not reading the chat. The way my system is set up, I read the YouTube comments easier than I read the Twitch comments. So I do apologize for not paying attention to you earlier. I really am sorry. I just got missed. I just missed that. So now let's go back. Let's go through a couple of other fun fights. So this is War 6. I believe this is War 6. Where is this? Yeah. So this fight in War 6, this is a tricky arcade fight. This fight, there's a node that boosts the ability power rate. Doesn't matter for arcade. The actual risky part about Arcade on this fight is Encroaching Root. Because Encroaching Root is very annoying for Arcade specifically, because he'll just like hit you in the corner and like keep you pinned. So I will be fast forwarding this one a little more. Yeah. I will be fast forwarding this one just a little bit. Because this fight is annoying because Encroaching Root just always triggers on me. Like for this specifically. But the good thing about Sandman is that A, he's triple immune. You never have to be shocked, never have to be bled, never have to be poisoned. So you never have to worry about taking a hit from Arcade, basically. And another great thing about Sandman is that he loves to heavy. So Arcade being a champion that like makes you heavy, that was a failure. Arcade being a champion that makes you want to heavy, not a problem for Sandman. He will give you as many heavies as you're willing to fit in that cheap-ass suit of yours. Here I got a bad Encroaching Root, though. I get stunned, or I get locked in there. I'm not able to hit. But that's okay. Because Arcade, he's going to be in the bin. Heavy. Okay, this is kind of the weird thing that happens with Root specifically. Now I'm here. He's at a lot of charges. I just got to keep knocking him down. I auto-block, but I don't have to care about the shock. Triple immunities, baby. You know, Sandman against Arcade is just an incredibly safe matchup. And then here I am trying to bait the special 2, get that out of the way. He auto-blocks it again, which is very annoying because Arcade just loves to not play ball. Forbidden Root, and he's dead. So yeah, just another fun fight of Sandman's there. Sandman, very reliable for Arcade in basically every scenario that you can find an Arcade in. He's so much fun. Just give him to me. Just give me the Ascension, Kabam, please. I beg you. I'm gonna skip the Cassandra Nova fight because I've covered that in the past already. It's a pretty well documented fight. I had a lot of fun this war. I had a lot of fun this season, I mean. I had a lot of fun this season. Got a lot of Sandman fights in. I got a lot of Ant-Man fights in. I got a couple of funny fights in there. I'm gonna show you another funny fight. I'm gonna show you another funny fight that I got to show here. I never get to use Gladiator in war. I never get to use Gladiator in war. However, they assigned me Serpent for this future Ant-Man. And I said, no, I don't want to use Serpent. I want to use my boy. I got one Gladiator fight this whole season, and it ends in 40 seconds. Behold. Mashing A, heavy, hitting to block. Great thing about this. So interesting thing about future Ant-Man. He's a tactic defender, meaning that he'll cause you to glance with the unsteady buffs. Annoying thing is that even if you bypass future Ant-Man's glancing with a Pierce effect, the glancing from the node is still going to... the glancing from the unsteady debuff is still going to cause you to apply armor ups. Gladiator doesn't care about that. He's dead. Future Ant-Man is dead. I threw him into the street like a dog. I'm gonna run that back at proper speed because it's only 40 seconds. So yeah, this was a disputed thing because we were talking about this specific matchup because they've sent Serpent and it's safe in the past. However, because Gladiator's Vigilant looks for all armor up effects and not just like specific ones, like not just buffs, future Ant-Man's everything will fail. He got one. But I got the Vigilance back. No more armor up effects for the whole thing. And I know he's glancing. He's not getting another armor up. No armor ups to be had. I'm only have to worry about the actual ability accuracy of glancing. But because Gladiator's buffs have bonus ability accuracies, he doesn't care about that either. He doesn't care about the ability accuracy. Doesn't care about the armors. He doesn't care about him hitting you while he's hitting you. He just keeps going. He just keeps barreling through. Actual Broly moment. Let's freaking go. Gladiator 100% is going to rank 5 next. He's probably going to be my next rank 5. I love him so much. But now we have to talk about the core situation. I died once this season. And only once. I lost my Deathless season. And it was to Gore on Encroaching Stun and whatever the other note is. Yeah, it was Gore on Encroaching Stun with Reluctant Retaliation and Overwhelming Odds. This fight should have been easy. It should have been easy. And in many ways it was. However, I'm an idiot and didn't consider that I'd have too much power for my own good. Because annoying thing about Gore is that his special one, the freaking Aemond One-Eye LARP session that he does for the whole duration of that special one, it's so long. It takes so long to go through. And because I'm getting so much power, here we go. I'm about to get stunned again. And I get hit. I keep getting hit. I'm stunned. I take a lot of my health at once. And I'm like, oh crap. I gotta kill this guy quickly. So I go back. I try and do as much damage as I can. And then I take debuffs into block. And then here. Right here. Forbidden Encroaching Stun duration. Look at that. Special ends. Encroaching Stun activates and I die. Forbidden timing. I was so angry. I was infuriated that I died here. This was my only death of the whole season. The entire season was the only death. And I cleaned him up. He died immediately. It was fine, but it's just hurts. If Doc Strange was Ascended or he was ranked 5, I would have won by that point. It wouldn't have mattered. But it just wasn't meant to be. And so the road to redemption had to be made. I had to go onto the road to redemption and finish these last 2 wars without deaths. And so I did. I had Patriot fights with no deaths. I had the Gladiator fight with no deaths. Black Cat, Sandman, no deaths. Final war of the season against 4 Loki. Final war of the season, which defines whether or not we make it into Masters. I only have 3 fights in the whole war. And because I have only 3 fights and none of them are in section 2, I'm basically holding off and saying, hey, I'm waiting if anyone else needs like a cover or like an assist. So that way I can change my team accordingly. Luckily for me, my battle group, wonderful individuals that they are, didn't need any assists. So I got to do these 3 fights without worry. I took a Negasonic Teenage Warhead fight with Korg. By the way, all with recoils, by the way. I took a Vision fight against Man-Thing. Sub-minute fights, around a minute each one. I really wanted to try and get as much time as we could. Save as much time on the clock. This is the most scared I've been for a fight my entire season. Probably my whole war career, actually. This fight was scary. And not just because it's Black Tarantula, Ascended level 2 from my own Alliance War Officer. This is my Alliance War Officer's main account in the 4 Loki Alliance. Not only that, but I knew that the war was tied up at this point. If I died, I may or may not be the reason we don't get into Masters. If I die on a fight that I've never taken before, against a defender I've never fought against, in a matchup where I'm not sure how effective the damage will be. I dueled this man to high heaven. I was dueling Black Tarantulas for like an hour straight before this fight while I was waiting for for the people to finish their fights. I was preparing to high hell, recoils on, max boosts, and to make it all better, apparently in the whole of my Alliance group, including a guy that has a bot that tracks Alliance War footage, we didn't have this fight. Nobody had taken this fight with Elena. We had one fight recorded with Bastion. And that's it. I was flying fundamentally blind. This is probably a fight people have done before. This probably has been done with other champions before. This has probably been done faster than the fight I do right now. But in that moment, I was flying effectively blind. I was only able to bring in as much preparation as I could make for myself. It was stressful as hell. But god damn it, was I alive in this fight. So this fight, probably some of my best gameplay so far, going up against Black Tarantula. For those of you that don't know, Black Tarantula, for the first 15 seconds of the fight, he will not evade anything. Literally nothing. So this is a point where I try my best to build up as much combo as possible. The name of the game here, I need to get to elimination mode yesterday. Get there as fast as I can while still playing around the Rupture section of Hazard Shift. He's stun immune, he applies Ruptures to me, and he applies poisons to me, but I don't have to worry about the poisons because I'm immune. Now that the Rupture phase is over, I go back in during the poison phase, but now I have to be careful because now he'll evade everything I throw at him that's not a medium. If I try and light a little too much, he's going to evade and stun me. If I try and heavy to plant bleed vulnerabilities, he's going to evade me. I need to play careful as hell. I'm approaching elimination mode now. I'm throwing hits every now and then just to keep him engaged. But now Rupture phase is ending. Boom. Rip the special 2. Power backs, rocketing me back up to a special 1. And now I've got the disarm debuff. I've locked his attack rating at the start of the fight, so I don't have to worry about anything else that might be contributing to him right now. Play out the rest of that poison phase, get him to that special 1 so that way I can have him let it go during the Rupture phase. Still looking pretty healthy. Just hitting him a little bit in Rupture phase, trying to keep him engaged, trying to keep him dancing, trying to make sure he doesn't go too passive on me. There. Throws a heavy, rip another special 2. Lots of damage from a rank 5 Elena. Rank 5 Elena against rank 5 Ascended level 2 Black Tarantula. Struggling, trying to close it out. Full sending it into the Rupture phase. Dead. It was way easier than I thought it was going to be. It was profoundly easier. And like, you know, I'm not mad at myself for being scared. I'm just like, wow, that's unexpected. You know, and like, I know it didn't come down to me ultimately. I know that I played the best I could. I know that my whole alliance played the best I could. Or the best that they could. We still lost. It's unfortunate. Damn, was this fight a blast, though. It was a freaking blast. We lost on time. Unfortunately, we had a couple of we were tied up to the very end, and they just beat us on time. Very unfortunate. But damn, was this fight a note to send it out on. You know? A fight that we now have recorded and can now send reliably for future reference. I posted this in our Discord channel. One of my alliance mates said, "Don't post this to the internet. You'll be sharing too many secrets." He just said, "Don't share it to the internet." That's all he said. But it was a blast. It was a blast to end it out on. What a journey. What a fun season this was. Still sucks that we only placed in Plat 1. Still sucks that we didn't get to have that extra 50 radiance. But you know what? Hell of a season. Hell of a damn season. And you know what? A PSA to everybody watching this in the video segment of this. If you're not sure if you want to get into Alliance War, try it now. Try it now, because for all we know, this is the last season we could get. For all we know, this is the last season that we have with free potions. For all we know, every season after this will cost potions again. We don't know if the potion change is going to stay. We don't know if it's going to stick around. I really hope it does, but enjoy it while it lasts. Absolutely enjoy it while it lasts. Alliance War is my favorite mode in the game. Precisely for moments like this, for evolutions in knowing how to take fights, for problem solving and realizing stuff about different champions, for just the story element of you progressing throughout Alliance War fights. It's stressful. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of like mental strain. Not a lot of alliances are going to be okay with Alliance War. Not a lot of alliances are going to be happy with everybody's performance in Alliance War. But it's my favorite game mode for a reason. It feels like an actual sport. Feels like an actual competition with seasonal rotations, with change-ups with throughout the season, with change-ups between different opponents, between different like maps. It's just fun. It's just fun. Like absolute gameplay. Absolute gameplay. I love Alliance War so goddamn much. And I hope a lot more people will appreciate it the same way I do. But if they don't, they don't. It is what it is. Alrighty. Good Lord, man. What is this? All right. Good Lord. Let's go ahead and claim this for the stash. Battlegrounds is up. Twitch prize. 3-star Ronin. I like that. To ensure you've got the right roster for this retribution, we've also got a free Ronin to this message to help you out when the time is right in the last week. Hello? Wait, did I not get the Ronin? That's weird. Oh, you know what? I need to restart my game. That's why. Yeah, I gotta restart the game. Hell of a season. Hell of a season, dude. Apologies for me. I'm logging back into my game. I'm also checking messages right now. I'm assuming most of the people are gone now because the actual event started. I knew I should have started earlier, but I had stuff going on before this. Wow, literally everyone is streaming right now. Everyone is streaming right now. Just beat Hulk and Wolverine. The epilogue continues. Oh, right. There's another section of the epilogue. Oh, hey. Give me the Winter Bulger. Pumpkin Bomb. Potion Revive Bundle. So just beat Hulk and Wolverine? Is it a daily thing? Do we have to do it every day? Oh, wait. Isn't there a crystal I have to check in with? Isn't there a crystal I have to check in with for the thing? Am I losing my mind? Let's take a look here. Yeah, I'm a little confused as well. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. You know what? Yeah, screw it. I will just do the epilogue here. Why not? Oh, the Retribution of Legends. Let's take a look here. See. This is not the right quest, is it? Hello? What's this? No, because I have recoils on. That's right. Right, I have recoils on, so I'm gonna have to change them off again. This quest is free. Is it now? Oh, this is a Revenge of Legends thing. Complete objectives and win fights in Revenge of Legends, Retribution of Legends to earn points in this event. Interesting. Okay. All right. Okay. I guess I'll do it. Why not? All right. So what are we doing here? Unable to heal. Both champions' regeneration is reduced by 200%. Oh, this is heal reversal. Oh, they're just heal reverse things. Wait, what? Wow, okay, interesting. No, I'm actually think I'm gonna log off for now. I talked a lot during the war recap, and I do have to like get started on editing it anyway. Yeah, they're all gimmick fights. Yeah, I know. But my despair mastery is on my main mastery thing, and I need to farm units like crazy. Yeah, no, I tuckered myself out. I kind of tuckered myself out a little bit. I apologize. I know people really want us to be covering this fight like as it comes out, but hey, we got all week. So long as it's not a daily thing, I can just do this on Monday. I'm gonna be honest, because that's when I'm probably gonna stream next. I'm gonna try and have the rotation be like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday be my stream days, and then I don't stream on Thursday or Friday because that's when I'm editing. That's what I think I'm gonna be doing. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I think that's what I'm gonna be doing. Okay. So the people that are still here, the people that are still hanging out, thank you so much for watching. Really glad I could put my war fights down on record. I will probably be putting this out. It's gonna be probably the longer side compared to last week's video, but you know, I still want to cover all the war fights. I want them to be held in for posterity. You know, that's just what I want to do. That's what I want to do this week. So yeah, I will do these fights probably next Monday is what I'm going to do. So I'll catch you all another day. Have a wonderful day, y'all.